You may grab a thick blanket or 2 yoga blocks to support your poses. Now, I will start demonstrating in lying position. Let's start with the core muscle workout. Lengthen the knees. I will describe how to activate the core muscles in my most favorite yoga pose for the abs, which is half boat. Now, from lying position, draw your lower back down toward the mat, draw your tailbone up toward the sky. Bring your shoulders forward, bring your chin to your chest, lift your chest up from the mat. And from here, suck your belly in, keep breathing, and then bring your legs up. Half boat pose is a good pose to strengthen the core muscle. Now, to test, bring your hands to your abs and press on it. Is it hard? Yes. So that's good. You have activated your core in this pose. Now, the most mistake that I recognize many yogis have is that you do not use the upper abs to bring your chest and your shoulders up from the mat. So how to do it? Trying to curl your upper abs closer to the lower abs. Alright? And then look at the navel. Draw your lower back down toward the mat to activate your core. And keep breathing. Hold. Okay, now from here, sit up and we will talk about the second pose of today, which is Chaturanga, an arm balance pose. We go back to tabletop pose. Open your palms at your shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers. Your middle fingers point to the front of the mat. Hands open at your shoulder width apart and your wrist, elbows, shoulders in one line 90 degrees with the mat. Knees together. Now, to activate your core in this pose, can you bring your navel away from the mat? Bring your chest up from the floor. Press through the palms like you want to push your palms through the mat. Your back is like cat back and your back looks like a dome. Now, from this pose, lengthen the knees. Plank pose, look forward. From plank pose, lean forward, bring your shoulders forward and bend the elbows. Suck the belly in, Chaturanga. Alright, I know that is not easy for beginners, so we have 2 modifications for Chaturanga, which is put your knees down and use 2 blocks. Now let's go to the first modification. Start in tabletop pose, knees together. Now bring your knees backwards so your knees behind your hips. Cat back, still activate your core. Can you rotate the biceps forward and hug the triceps backward? Lean forward, shoulders past your elbows. Suck the belly in. Can you turn or tilt your tailbone down toward the heels? Alright, and now bend the elbows. Bring your chest and shoulders to the elbows level. Chaturanga with knees down. Okay. Now, the second modification for Chaturanga, you will use 2 blocks or 2 boxes of milk. Set up them at the front of the mat. The blocks are at your shoulder width apart. Now, put your fingers right behind the block. Spread your fingers open. tabletop pose. You can put the knees down or lengthen the knees if you want. Lean forward, shoulders past the elbows, and try to hug the elbows inward at the shoulder width apart. And then on your toes, bend the elbows, put your shoulders on the block. All right, right. Now, can you keep your back like a cat back and press your hands on the mat so it feels like you can lift the shoulders up from the mat. These blocks are very good for you to learn Chaturanga at home. Activate your core, suck the belly in. You can put the knees down if you want, trying to tilt your tailbone toward the end of the mat. Okay? Alright, so that's how to do Chaturanga with 2 modifications. 2 popular mistakes in Chaturanga. The first one is you open your elbows wider than your shoulders. And the second mistake is you do not activate your core muscle in Chaturanga. So you drop the chest down and bring your hips up very high, higher than your shoulders. And let me show you these mistakes and how to fix them. Now go to tabletop pose, lengthen the knees, lean forward. First mistake, open the elbows and drop the chest down like this. Okay. So if you do like that, you will hurt your shoulders. Now to fix, go back to plank and trying to hug your biceps forward. Okay, and bend the elbows. Hug the elbows in. Okay. Now, the second mistake is you do not activate your core. So you bring your tailbone up and you arch your back like this. So you will drop your chest down and hip is up. Oh, that is very dangerous. High chance that you can hurt your wrist and your shoulders. Now, how to fix? Activate your core, suck the belly in, your cat back, lean forward on your toes, close the elbows. Okay. Okay, now, the third pose we will learn how to activate the core muscle is the standing pose, high lunge, very common in yoga. So we will start in downward facing dog, bend the knees, bring the hips up high. Now bring one leg up, 3-leg dog, inhale. And then as we exhale, bring the knee forward toward the chin and step between the hands. Now back heel up toward the sky. From here, can you activate your core muscle by sucking the belly in and hands on your hips? Press.